Morning, dogs. It's been a few days since I recorded anything around here. I'm gonna bring you guys up to speed on a couple of things, but first, I'm gonna start this truck so we can take it to town. We're down to probably only a dozen or maybe 15 loads of corn total in the bins. And at that, we're down to 2 or 3 loads of soybeans. So everything is just about empty here. Our double run for this bin came yesterday, which is gonna go at the unload here, connect the bin to the grain leg behind the dryer. And they were able to finish the floor in this thing. It actually didn't take them nearly as long as I figured. We've got a great big paddle sweep in here, so that's gonna be really nice for getting that floor cleaned up quickly and low to the ground. This is where that double run is gonna go, run right behind here, back to the grain leg. We have also been fortunate enough to get about 5 inches of rain just in the last 10 days here, and we've got more coming tomorrow. Things are looking a lot better right now. It's a good thing we did get that rain. I don't know how much yield we lost off the top before that started happening, but things were starting to twist up pretty good. And I know we've got a tire that has a real slow leak on this truck, so I may as well fill that up now. Oh, there are shenanigans going on now. What are we getting into? Kids these days, always ripping around on their pit bikes and their four-wheelers and their razors. Can't they just go inside and play video games? Like Sonic the Hedgehog or Super Mario Brothers or Mortal Kombat? Maybe Donkey Kong? Some of you will know where I'm coming from. Are you still thinking mid-afternoon then, or what do you think?
Yeah, I'm just...
Well, we're planning on starting to harvest some wheat this afternoon. My buddy Scott's gonna meet me up there and we'll start combining the wheat at the shooting park. He's got his combine that's all set up to do wheat, and he's got wheat in the area. Wheat. So that's how we're gonna do it. In the meantime, Isla and I are gonna take our 780 and the new corn head, and we're gonna take it up to Midwest Machinery just for a service special so they can look through it. With everything being under warranty right now, we just like to have them look through it because they're better at looking through all the finer details than we are. All right, hop up there, Isla. Is it hot in there? We'll get the AC rolling.
Animals that were in the truck.
That's the type of toy you're hoping to find at the John Deere store?
Yeah.
Here we are. We made it, Isla. We're just gonna park this here. They'll bring it in, do a service special on it. Possibly some warranty work if they run into some stuff. So grab the key there. And twist it back towards us. Yep. Good job. Should we go find Grandpa?
Yeah.
We'll go through the shop here, see what they got going on. All right, we're ready to go home here. Picked up a foam cannon and a jug of Andy Clean soap. We'll see how that works. Well, we made it back. Now we got to run one more machine up to a different place. We got to take that semi up and have that ready to put wheat in it. Is that a good one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is a cool one. All right, hop in. Isla changed her mind. She's gonna ride with me in the semi. She's going with me. Okay. Well, so far it's just kind of been one of those days where I spend most of my time driving around. Some days are like that. We got a few campers here hanging out. We're done with our major events for the summer, but we are still open for quite a while. We've got a few events left to go. Plenty of camping space if anybody's passing through the Alexandria area. We're right off the interstate right there. It's a little bit weedy, and it's a lot of bit short. Definitely short. But sometimes in life things are just shorter than we want, and there's not a whole lot you can do about it. It's the yields that matter anyway. Yeah. It's really dry.
Seems like it to me. Don't know that much about wheat, but it feels pretty dry.
Scott said it was dry, but he said the stems were pretty tough. It's weedy.
Weedy, yeah.
Man,
it rains,
it's so short. Oh, we can only expect so much. This is right on top of a gravel pit, and it's not irrigated, so you can see where we get some moisture under the ground or better soil versus how quickly it changes. Man, I can't believe the weeds in it. You found a butterfly on the front of the truck?
Yeah.
I think it's done. It's sleeping.
There's one over there flying?
Yeah, there's another one behind you.
Two of them.
Well, we're back home now. We're mixing up some stuff to spray some aphids. Got 40 acres left, that's it. Well, there we go. The last 45 acres of soybean aphids are about to be sprayed. And I got about an hour before I gotta head to the county fair. Pack the kids up and head to the county fair. I volunteered to work with the local county organization to serve some meals tonight. So I'll be there. Dad will finish that, and then we have 10 acres of spot spraying left we gotta do to go kill some weeds in one field. But other than that, we're pretty much done spraying for the summer. So that means real soon here we start getting ready for harvest, aside from the wheat that we're gonna start harvesting today. We're just waiting for Scott to get there. So come on, Scott, hurry it up, would you? All right, we are into the next day already. It sounds like the wheat was really tough to get through yesterday. The straw was pretty tough. We got some really short spots with a lot of weeds that they were struggling with. They ground through a little bit of it. And then actually, what the plan was, we were gonna go up there and spray to kill those weeds off, come back in a few days in those short spots. But we were expecting it to be raining this morning because there was a 90-some% chance of thunderstorms all morning. But as you can see, it's sunny and 80 degrees instead, so swing and a miss for the weather guys. It's coming up on noon now, and Scott and Colin called, and they are up there working on the wheat right now. Sounds like it's actually going pretty good, so I'm gonna bring them another truck. By the time I get there, the truck we brought up yesterday should be full. Beans are not looking too bad. They have enjoyed the rain lately. The corn, kind of the same, but there was a lot of twisting up before we got the rain, so we'll see what we get. There's a lot of unevenness in the corn just because of those spots that were starting to dry up. We've got some variability in our soils where there's some coarse textured stuff underneath. You can tell those areas were really starting to dry up. All right, made it up here. I got the empty truck up here next to the full one. Scott's way on the other end of the field, so he's quite a ways away now, but I'm just gonna take a look at my first truck ever full of wheat. Yep, look at that. Definitely looks like wheat. Wheat. You're supposed to do that, right? It's definitely dry enough. It's just the weeds and the green stems that we're having issues with and how short it was. For those curious, the yield is far from stellar, which we expected. I mean, it's all gravel underneath here, and it's non-irrigated, and we just didn't get the rain. There's Scott right down there. Maybe I'll drive to the other end and walk out there just, well, cause it's my field, my wheat. We even got some shooters going already. Nailed it. For those of you that have never done trap shooting, it can maybe seem a little bit intimidating. It's a fun, easy sport to get involved in. It's not like you have to have big obligations and big commitments. Kind of like golf. You show up when you want to do it. If you're in a league, you come out, you get your score. You don't have to be there on league night. Your score can still get scored any time of the week as long as the range is open. It's a good sport, fun sport. Uh-oh, got one house open even. Wonder why that's open. We got critters going on back here. We got 20 trap houses out here and a pretty nice event center in there. So if you guys are in the Alexandria, Minnesota area and you're looking to try some trap shooting out, or you need an event center for a wedding or a graduation or a family reunion or whatever, come check us out, shootasp.com. Link below. I'm a YouTuber, so I'm supposed to say that. Lot of grass in here. Yeah, we better come spray this in a week and clean this up. So the big thing we learned here, I guess, is when the wheat is short, we better keep an eye on the weeds out here. And it's a little farther from home, so it's a little more difficult for us. We don't drive by it every day. It's out of the way, and we got to keep a better eye on the weeds. Keep these down. If we put wheat in here again and it's short, we got to make sure we come in here and hit it with a dose of probably Roundup, some sort of chemistry to kill the weeds off before we start harvesting. Well, I've waited about 15 minutes and Scott's only gotten further away from me. It's a little warm out here. Cloudy now, but grossly humid. I'm pretty tired. I think I'll walk back to the truck now. Ideally, I would take this thing to the elevator and drop this wheat off, but it's a Saturday and nobody's answering. There's just not enough wheat around here. I'm positive they're not open, so it'll sit here.